So today we are discussing about how to control anger in children, and for that we have Miss Shreya Handa, who is an anxiety psychologist, and she is over here in our webinar to answer few of our questions regarding this topic. So ma'am, would you please tell us what do you understand by this entire topic? Like when you hear about this topic, how to control anger in children, what is the first thing that comes in your mind as a psychologist that you would like to share with our audiences?
Like we started on the account that anger is one of the emotions that everyone goes through, and every and each one has a different trigger. A same trigger can be a trigger for one person, but cannot be a trigger for the other person. So the first thing that we need to recognize is what are our triggers. So what is causing us or what is making us angry. So the first step that we want to talk about that a teacher or a parent can follow with a child is showing them anger skill cards to to the child and explaining them how they can go about controlling their emotions. So the first step that we're going to talk about, or the first skill card that you can tell your child, is first count till 10 and take deep breaths. So
Yeah.
whenever a child is angry, tell them to just take 3 deep breaths in and count 10 after that. So this thing will make the child be in the moment and recognize what exactly they are feeling and what is the trigger that is making them angry. So the first skill card is just count till 10 and take 3 deep breaths. The second skill card that we could show a child, or we can put it in a class board. At the board, as soon as you enter the classroom, a teacher can put up these skill cards on the board. Also, so that the child can just see all these things on daily basis and also remember them. So whenever they are angry, they can use these. So the second one is that use self talk or self calming talk. For example, whenever a child is angry about something, he or she may talk to him or herself, stating that I am feeling angry. I can acknowledge that I am feeling angry, but I will be able to handle it. So, sentences like these make the child feel calm and they can focus on exactly what is the issue and how can they solve them or how can they control their anger. These self-talk or calming statements help the child to be in the moment and decide what they should do instead of what they should not do. For example, they are angry and they want to directly snap back at the teacher, but they shouldn't do it. If they use calming statement like, I know I am angry about my teacher about this particular thing, but my teacher is a respectful elder whom I should always listen to, and she may be right about what she had stopped me from. So these calming statements will give the child an idea that they should just stop, and instead of snapping out at the teacher, they should control their anger and respect the teacher as everyone else also does that. The
Okay.
third and the most important of one of the anger calming techniques can be imagine yourself in a peaceful place or imagine yourself sitting in a peaceful place and she is buying something. Or if it's a boy and if a child is a boy, then they could imagine a store full of toys which have all the cars, the bikes, and everything. So they need to imagine a peaceful place so that they are able to control their anger at the moment. And then also they can use the first technique that we talked about in the first skill card that we can show is count till 10. Imagining a place which is peaceful will give them a sense of grounding in the moment and they'll imagine that they are actually feeling peaceful. And counting to 10 will help them get back to the earlier situation when they were not angry. Like
All
these,
right.
we have around 10 cards. The fourth card we
Okay.
can use is like write, make your child write general about why they feel angry and what they could do the next time when they feel angry. So they'll make two columns. In the first column, they'll write why they are feeling angry most of the time, what are the triggers or what are the situations in which they feel angry. And in the second column, they will write how they can overcome anger the next time these kinds of situations happen. These are the four most important anger management techniques that we can tell a child as a parent or as a teacher so that they can use these techniques on their daily basis to control their anger. Yes, ma'am, you were saying something?
Okay, that was really that was really wonderful, Shyam, and that was really a very informative for both teachers and parents. And I think you together described about tips that a parent or a teacher can do to control anger is coming up a lot in every social media and other platforms that every parent should go through parenting psych counseling so that they can groom their child in a more positive manner, in a more rightful manner. So what do you say about this? Is this required for like every parent before they come to their parenthood, or they something like that?
It's not necessary that every child parent needs to go through the parenting counseling. But if a parent feels that they are unable to do this and parenting is very overwhelming from them, then they should go to parenting counseling. And also they should let the child also go for counseling when they are going for parenting counseling.
Okay, okay. So that was really a very important answer. And also with this, I would ask my with us, and please, if you have any question, then you can definitely ask our panelist. She is here, it seems. So ma'am, with this question, can I just ask you that right now, like the way we are doing a workshop here, we are discussing about a very important topic over here, like this workshops or games and journals, playing important games and journals can also be a productive outcome for this problem.
Do you are asking me about different topics that we can take up in a webinar?
Yes.
Okay. So different topics that we can take up in the webinar are how to handle a child, how to go about positive parenting, how to make the education system more positive for the child, different activities for the child for a child's personal growth. So these all webinars
Okay.
can be taken and
Okay.
held
So
with.
just a sec, ma'am. So we have one of our audience, one of the parent who is asking how to handle a toddler aggression, and it's asked from someone whose username is Maggie. So okay, I think ma'am is here to answer to your question. So this is one of the question: how to handle anger, how to handle toddler aggression. So ma'am, what do you say about this?
See, all the toddlers generally have a ball with them. So just ask them to squeeze the ball whenever they are feeling angry and they are unable to control it. And the second technique that I had already mentioned, that take 3 deep breaths in and count till 10. These both the techniques can be used with toddlers as well. And these two techniques can be used with the children at different levels. First is squeezing the ball whenever they are feeling too angry and they are unable to control it. And the second one that we have already talked about is take 3 deep breaths in and count till 10. So these two techniques can be used with anyone, even if he or she is a toddler.
Okay, okay. So that was about the toddler. So I think you all have got the answer to your question. So that was really very informative and really nice. Now, my last question as of now to this webinar will be, um, can you please tell us that if things are out of control, or as in we were discussing yesterday, that when should a child, because you know there are it's parent or a teacher realize that this child needs counseling or something like that? Like, I'm asking about the position or the junction of time. So can you please throw some light on this as well?
Yes. So if a parent or the class teacher or the teachers of the student are unable to handle the aggression of the child, and even if the child is unable to handle the aggression, even after knowing all these tips and following all these tips, the child is unable to handle the aggression, and the aggression always almost takes the upper hand on the child. Then the child needs counseling, as well as the parent needs to go with the child, so that they do not feel abandoned and they feel that their parents are always there for them.
Yeah. Okay, so that was really great. And for ending up with ma'am, I would just like to ask my audiences that is there any other question anybody would come up or come up to with any opinion, not just necessarily every question all the time, but any opinion or any more questions? Then can I have any more other questions before we leave? Anyone?
Yes, you all can unmute yourself and ask questions, or you can type it in the chat box if you don't want to unmute yourself.
Yes. Okay, ma'am. So I think that was it. Like I think that people, audiences really enjoyed and found your webinar really very important for their children. So
Welcome.
yeah.
And if
So
anyone has any questions, you can ask me after the webinar also, if you like.
yes.
My email ID is shehanda96@gmail.com. So if you have any
So
doubt, you can ask, mail me the questions. Okay.
yeah, definitely. So I hope everybody has jotted down the email address as well. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining with us. So we will see you all tomorrow. And yeah, they are saying that can you please write your email ID in the chat box? So ma'am, can you please, so that
Sure.
copy paste it?
I've done.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
hope
Thank
everyone can see the email ID.
Yeah, it is done to everyone. Yeah, thank you a lot,
Welcome.
ma'am. See you all tomorrow. That is our last day of our webinar, and tomorrow is going to be really great fun, because tomorrow we have a very big surprise on behalf of Life Skills. So make sure that tomorrow you are stay tuned, all of you, and thank you for joining us today. Thanks a lot.